guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and God Topo and DYSPO both just got their EZAs over on Global Dokkan. Now, God Topo I think is very, very good. I like what they did with him. I think they made him a fairly strong and decent unit. Now, Godspeed, Super Speed, Hyper Speed, DYSPO, I don't know. I don't really like his design. He just, in this day and age, I mean, DYSPO is technically a 2020 unit, right? But, like, I don't know. I don't feel that they gave enough to DYSPO. Now, because he's a brand new, like, EZA on either version, I am going to go ahead and give him a sticker right here for this video. Whatever, right? Our boy DYSPO, I mean, DYSPO got no respect by Dokkan. The least I could do is give him some respect with a sticker. I mean, that looks okay, I guess. The only thing with DYSPO is the hollow background is so crystal clear to see. Ugh, God. Man, how sweet would it be if one day they really just took that away, right? That holographic background, please. Alright, guys, so we'll start out on the Universal Survival Saga / Universe 11 team. Now, again, God Topo, I think they did a really good job with. DYSPO, I'm not really so sure. So this is DYSPO's first turn. 57k defense is a bit underwhelming. One reason DYSPO, what are his stats? So he's at 15,900 attack and 11,700 defense. I mean, that's okay, I guess. His defense is good, right, for like a TUR, for sure. That's why it's at 57k with no, like, defensive buffs whatsoever. So DYSPO, his passive, he has 20% attack and a 20% chance to dodge up to a max of 60 at the start of each turn. And then he gets another 20% attack within the same turn after evading an attack. He sucks, basically. Because DYSPO is he's almost complete fodder in anything that's not the legendary Goku event or Infinite Treadmill history. And it's like, sure, I do like when they specifically make units who are really good for certain events, right? Make a unit really good for, like, Battlefield, like LR Fat Boo and Bobbity. Make a unit really good for, like, you know, Super Battle Road, like STR Whis or something like that. But, you know, making units specifically good for long events when any unit that just stacks defense is already good in long events anyway, it just feels like they missed the mark badly. I think what they should have done with DYSPO should have had a 70% chance to dodge right away. Easily, for sure. And no defense on his passive at all is ridiculous. And guess what? He's AGL. This another contribution to Super AGL struggling in that Super Battle Road stage because every single unit in there, like, their defense, besides, like, PyCon now, PyCon, you know, immediately is good defensively, but all the AGL units need to build their defense up in some manner. DYSPO does get defense on super attack. He gets 50% attack and defense for 6 turns. Now, that is really strong, right? Like, a 50% attack and defensive buff for even 3 turns is crazy. DYSPO gets it for 6 turns, which is nuts, but again, that's literally only for, like, long events, because turn 1, he's going to start out fairly weak. And then he also has this 20% additional attack within the same turn after evading an attack. Outside of, like, STR Whis, who gets the exponential defense with every dodge, but he already has 70% chance to dodge, I've found that a lot of these abilities like that are not great. Like, STR Janema builds up his dodge chance as he dodges. I'm not really the biggest fan of that. This DYSPO ability, I'm not a big fan of that either. Like, there's a lot of sort of, like, wonkiness there. So DYSPO, right, we have what? Shocking Speed, Infighter, Tournament of Power, and Fierce Battle all active with LR Full Power Jiren right there. His first 3 links are Signature Pose, Hero of Justice, and Speedy Retribution. Now, again, I don't... Dude, Speedy Retribution. You want to know who has this link? Are you curious? Is anyone curious? Let's go ahead and take a look at who's on this link after DYSPO. Do we get a dodge here? He has a 20% chance to dodge. I think I might have given him a bunch of dodge equips as well. Okay, so we got the dodge, so his attack will go up. He's so bad. 1.21. Alright, I want to take a look at what I built DYSPO with. Building DYSPO, I think I have full dodge on my DYSPO from when he originally came out. Let me double check, but I just, like, I don't know what the hell they were thinking with DYSPO. Like, on top of everything else he does, he needs, like, 100% attack and defense at the start of turn, at least, right? That would help him out a lot. So if his passive was 100% attack and defense at the start of turn, Then he gets a 20% attack at the start of every turn, 20% chance to dodge start of every turn, and the additional attack within the same turn. And he still gets 50% attack and defense for 6 turns. At that point, he would have been very solid. That, like, it's crazy how far they missed with this DYSPO. What did I do with him? Yeah, he does have full dodge. Okay. Full dodge is what I gave him. All right. I mean, so, yeah, again, as you guys can see, you know, our boy DYSPO, they, like, God Topo, I would argue, is very good, right? Like, you're going to be able to get a lot of use out of him, right? He's going to be able to, you know, support allies with Ki. He's going to give them a lot of attack and defense. Defensively, he could be good for Battlefield and Super Battle Road, some of these difficult events in the right situation. I mean, it's not always, right? You are going to want to make sure you're below 70% HP to get that damage reduction, but he's good, right? God Topo has a lot of use. His links are solid. And then you look at DYSPO, and his DYSPO to me just falls well shy, pales in comparison to what God Topo is able to bring to the table. So, you know, that of course is, I would say, very, very disappointing, right? Okay, so here we are linked with Jiren. Now, with Jiren, this is going to be a little bit better because, you know, now we're going to get Hero of Justice activated, which is a really good link. 25% attack and a 5% chance to do a crit is pretty good. His defense is up to 86k, and here's the thing, we could still get 2 more turn stacks of this. You know, you could go full additional for DYSPO, and if he starts double supering multiple turns in a row with the 50% attack and defensive buff, his damage and defense are probably going to start to look pretty impressive, but again, it's really only going to be in like the Legendary Goku event. Like, they made this guy so heavily restricted to events that are already piss easy anyway. Like, I feel like long events are easier than anything because you have so many units that you could just build up all day long. So there he is at a 1.5 million attack stat, dude. Are you kidding me? We got the stun. By the way, one of the, like, STR Jiren stunned Goku. So there we go. There's a scenario where DYSPO, I believe his best linking partner is pretty much that STR Jiren. Outside of DYSPO's SSR, it's that STR Jiren. So they've built DYSPO in a way where his best linking partner will sometimes cancel one of, like, his abilities, like that 20% extra attack within the same turn after evading an attack. That just got wiped away by STR Jiren activating his passive and stunning that Goku. So, like, again, the design of DYSPO, it leaves a lot to be desired, I would argue. A lot. Alright, so we are here on the Star, or Space Traveling Warriors team. This is, again, probably where a lot of these units are going to look very impressive. Obviously, having Bojack around supporting them all works really well. Bojack is a great unit because, you know, he could just be on his own supporting the rest of the team. His defense will be good. His damage numbers will be adequate as well. I like what they did with Bojack quite a bit. Alright, so on this first turn, DYSPO doesn't even really have a great chance to dodge or anything, so we'll just put him in the middle, get Fierce Battle from Turles. So we have what? Signature Pose, Hero of Justice, what is that? Shocking Speed, Turn Up Power, and Fierce Battle. So we don't have Speedy Retribution or Infighter active right here, which is fine. We have him up with the Topo / Pride Trooper, which will work well. Again, we have Fierce Battle from Turles. So this is DYSPO's first turn on rotation. Topo / Pride Trooper, by the way, over 2 million, and they guard, and they're supporting. Let's compare that to DYSPO, who's at 1.86. So, now, I know, obviously, you know, DYSPO builds up. You know, DYSPO's going to look a lot better as we go on, but, like, dude, that's a huge difference between the Topo / Pride Trooper unit right there and DYSPO. Who, they came out on the same date, right? Like, I don't know. I do not know. Not really too impressive, for sure. We did have AGL Pan supering in the last turn. Obviously, she's a 50% super AGL support type unit, so she is going to work fairly well with our boy DYSPO. We'll let her do some 2-turn attack buffs for a little bit. Then we'll probably go ahead and cycle over and get her on rotation with, like, DYSPO and, you know, sort of see the, you know, any good attack sets or anything like that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of DYSPO. Again, I feel like they did very much miss the mark with him. He starts out way too weak at the start, and it's like, by the time he is putting up acceptable numbers, it's like, let's compare him to, like, any, like, you know, Bojack, or any, like STR Janemba is shitting on him from turn 1. Like, any comparison to any unit, like, DYSPO just looks like fodder. So, poor DYSPO. Poor DYSPO. What a poor child he is. Oh. Alright, again, Topo slash Pride Trooper will probably finish this off, so we're not going to get Fierce Battle for this turn. We got to put him in slot 1. Let's see. So he's at 139k defense. I mean, that's pretty good. Like, we're starting to build up to a good number. But, I mean, I guess he does only have 40% chance to dodge here. I mean, once he gets to 60% chance to dodge and his defense is, like, in that range, that's good. But this is turn 5, right? And, like, the absolute minimum, this could have potentially, I guess, been turn 3 if we had DYSPO in slot 1, turn 1, right? So, like, now he's starting to look better. What is his attack stat going to be right here? So, he's getting 60% support because both Topo and Bojack are giving 30% attack and defense, right? And he still is under 2 million on turn 5. Again, 2 million to me is pretty much like the number to where it's like, okay, that's where characters are like good now, right? All right, so let's go ahead and let this go. Again, I could sit here all day long and we could let DYSPO just infinitely stack, right? All day long, you know, get to Int UI Goku and see some crazy attack set for him. You know, I could go into like the AGL Rose Dokkan event or the Super Saiyan 3 Broly Dokkan event. You know, one of these, or like the Beerus one, against one of these bosses that, you know, just cannot be killed or can't be killed, you know, under normal circumstances. And just let DYSPO, you know, stack up all day and be like, oh, look at DYSPO! 5 million attack set, he's so good. But it's like, you know, even just going through like the Legendary Goku event or something like that, I feel like we're not really going to see anything too impressive from him. And it's like, yeah, sorry I'm being a little bit negative for our boy DYSPO here, but like, what do you want me to say? Like, it's just, like, where are you going to use him? Like, on the Universe 11 team, if you're going through like a long, difficult event, that's basically it, I feel like. So now he's up to near 200k defense. So now we're good, right? Turn 7, we're looking good. Now, we could have, again, had this on turn 5, but still, like, you know, we start talking about turn 5, like, maybe it's unfair to compare him to, like, LR Gogeta Blue or LR Vegito Blue or something like that, but, like, a lot of these, like, big units that transform, you know, by the time we get to turn 5, like, they're going to be looking at much more impressive numbers than what our boy, poor DYSPO, is doing right here. So now DYSPO will have his full 60% chance to dodge. I assume he's going to do a little bit more damage in slot 1, getting the extra 20% attack in the same turn after dodging an attack, than we would if we got Fierce Battle by having him in the center slot, right? So let's go ahead and have DYSPO super attack. Again, any double super attacks by DYSPO would be incredibly powerful. A huge effect that would make DYSPO look a lot better. There is the dodge right there. So, I mean, again, 60% chance to dodge and basically 200k defense is really good. But, again, it takes a long time for that to be able to be activated. I mean, if I look at his links, Signature Pose, Hero of Justice, Speedy Retribution aren't the easiest to get. I mean, Hero of Justice we could get with, like, Topo slash Pride Trooper, Casserole, STR Jiren have it. And then, of course, Shocking Speed, Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle, very easy to get. And then Infighter, I guess not so bad with LR Jiren as well. I guess I'll just leave Casserole right there. We could have Bojack do this, and we'll go ahead and float off the AGL Pan. And we'll go ahead and get that 50% attack buff applied to our boy DYSPO. Again, along with like the Topo slash Pride Trooper unit. And just see the numbers that DYSPO is hitting. Remember that DYSPO's attack set is, again, just going to infinitely build. There is no like ceiling for DYSPO. It's just, you know, we're building. And it's like, you know, it seems really great, right? But like, it's just not practical, I would say. A lot of what DYSPO's doing is just very impractical. All right, so defense, 150k with just one support type unit. We have all those links active, so we do not have Speedy Retribution, Infighter, or Fierce Battle. Let's see what attack set he gets right here. And then we might do one more attack set, and then I might finish up, right? Because it's like, we can sit here going all day long, letting DYSPO build up, and, you know, hopefully he get double super and stuff like that. You know, now he's up to like 3 mil. So next turn, we are going to have him over 3 million, which is solid. But like, I feel like God Topo, okay, so 3.18 right there with a double super. God Topo like, is gonna output, like, this level of damage on, like, turn 1, though. Like, if you factor in God Topo activating LR Jiren's super effective against all types, then the 40% attack buff to the rest of the rotation, and then God Topo a lot of times is hitting 2 million. Like, DYSPO, again, like, I feel like when I usually talk about DYSPO, I say, like, he's okay. Like, you know, he's not the greatest, he's not the worst, but it's like, doing this video and really thinking about him, like, he sucks. Like, he sucks. Like, he's not, he sucks. Yeah, he sucks. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, in what unit are you choosing to run DYSPO over on, like, any team unless you're choosing to do a Universe 11 team? It's like Universal Survival Saga. Are you gonna run DYSPO or, like, LR UI Goku? Or, like, Blue Kaioken Goku? Or Android 17, right? Like, you just go down the list. There's 60 options you're gonna want to run on the Universal Survival Saga team over DYSPO. DYSPO is actually, like, the 30th best unit you might want to run on the team. I don't know, right? Like, I definitely would run, like, STR Jiren over DYSPO, I would say. I mean, unless we're going into specifically, like, one of these long events, right? Our boy DYSPO really got shafted, and I do feel stupid using a sticker on him, but hey, then again, DYSPO, you know, all, like, new EZAs and new units moving forward from this point, like, on Global NJP, I'm going to give it to, but damn, you know, very unfortunate. Alright, so this will, we'll probably make this the last attack stat. Now here, I mean, this is impressive. 260k defense. Like, now he's super good. But that was the, like, him getting that double super attack, again, because the best thing this DYSPO does is the 50% attack and defense for 6 turns on his super attack. That's the best thing. So, really, more so than giving him full dodge, I would say you definitely want to go full additional for this DYSPO. Honestly, DYSPO's not good enough for me to care to change it, but like, I would say, like, if you don't have orbs or something in the DYSPO and you want to put orbs or supplies or resources into him, giving him full additional is probably the better way to go. Because, again, that double, like, that, his defense, 260k defense with a 60% chance to dodge is insanity. That's really good. But, again, you know, we're, like, turn 9 at the minimum to get this. 3.45. So, I mean, if we continued going through, again, we get to Int UI Goku, DYSPO is going to be doing, like, a 5 million attack stat, sure, but, again, like, turn 25. Woo! 5 million attack stat, right? Whereas, like, LR Jiren's turn 1. 6 million super effective against all types. A little bit better, right? Like, so, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of my boy DYSPO. Again, I feel like DYSPO deserves a better unit than this, because DYSPO was a real problem in Dragon Ball Super. I mean, Golden Frieza and Gohan had to work together to take him down. You know, so DYSPO was, again, a major problem. Let me know what you guys think of our boy DYSPO. Definitely probably wouldn't recommend him being one of the characters you grind links for. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.